Thanks.
Yes, it's me, Dr. D, alias Dr. Dreame. And as you all know, the doctor is on. Yes, on. And of course, you also know I am the imagination mover. And as this imagination mover, I'd like to take everyone's collective imaginations in this room and put you all in the body of a person. Yes, a person who's in a waiting room in a medical facility. Yes, you're a supposed patient there, but not really. As this supposed patient, you're actually a rebel agent working for an underground organization that is setting about to destroy an oligarchy controlled by a gigantic bank core. And you're there to meet your connection, a doctor who works at this medical facility, and you're waiting to be called. And finally, the nurse comes out.
Let's see here. Acme Imca. Is Acme Imca here?
You always hated your real name. It's your real damn name.
You'll always remember that, son, because your first name is your last name backwards. We get confused too, don't we, dear? Oh yeah,
We do. You hated that name. You still hate that name, and you still hate them. But anyway, you follow her to the examination room. She leads you into the examination room and says,
just sit there on the examination table, and the doctor will be with you shortly.
So she walks out and shuts the door and locks it. This is very strange. It's the only door. It's completely windowless. And you begin seeing some sort of green fog coming from underneath the crack in the door at the bottom. And you suddenly pass out. And when you come to, you're strapped down to a stainless steel table in a room whose ceiling and walls are the color of dried blood. And you look around, and the only furniture in the room, other than the table that you seem to be on, is a desk and chair with a woman dressed in a gray pantsuit, wearing dark sunglasses, and her platinum hair slicked back. And she says,
you know that doctor, he's dead. And so will you be, unless you answer all my questions. Is that understood?
and she asks you a question, and you remain silent. And she presses a button, and a hydraulic lift lifts you a foot in the air. She continues asking you questions, and you remain silent, and she keeps pressing that button. And as you get closer to this ceiling, you notice that the part that's directly over you is a little bit darker than the rest of the blood red ceiling, and you realize it's not paint, but it's actually dried blood. And you feel as though you're about to be crushed, when all of a sudden, she presses a button, and the hydraulic lift suddenly takes you right back down where you were before. And she walks over to you after getting up from behind the desk. And she has a pistol in her hand. And she smiles at you. And she pulls the trigger. And a ray envelops your entire body. And you feel your entire body shrinking. It's shrinking. And you're shrinking out of your clothes, and you're becoming very, very small. And she takes your tiny little body and grabs you and puts you in a metal cylinder with numbers on the side. And then takes a lid there with holes in it, air holes, and covers it, sealing you inside. You're completely in the nude there inside this cylinder. Shakes it around to be sadistic. And says,
I'm putting you in my hard cases drawer. Till tomorrow, my dear.
And then she walks out of the room home. But you don't